Windows Server 2022. Welcome back everybody. I'm Prakash Pradhan, your trainer for this entire series. In today's topic, we are going to have a brief introduction about the security options that's being available in Windows Server 2022. So after since the Windows Server 2022 preview version is already released, so I think it would be much wise enough to go through all the security options that's been given by this Windows Server 2022. So let's have a look with the security options that we have. So in order to see the security options of this Windows Server 2022, you go to the start and select your settings over here. So after selecting the settings, it's going to give you this Windows setting page. So from here we are going to talk about the only update and the security. So out of this update and security, of course we are not going to go for checking any kind of updates that we do have right now available over here, but I'm going to talk about only Windows security setting. So after we select this security setting, you'll be finding all these options. That means the protection area. It's a bit self-explanatory itself. So the first one is virus. It's for the virus protection. Second one is for the firewall, app and browser control, device security. So these are the actually protection areas. So rather than selecting any option from here, well, I'd like to prefer to go from open Windows security. So after we go to the Windows, open this Windows security over here, if you have a security glance over here, you'll be finding 5 options, among which the first one is for the virus and threat protection. That means if you have disabled this option, okay, right now it is enabled, so that's why it's saying no action is needed actually. Okay, now if this option is disabled, then your system is at the risk. That means any third-party software that might be trying to get into your system, that might be trying to bring certain changes in your security settings. So for that reason, so I suggest you to enable this so that no threats can harm your system over here. And the second option that we have over here is the firewall and network protection. Okay, it is for the firewall that you might have noticed that sometimes we do disable the firewall for your private network in your lab environment, in this testing environment. So these are the options that you can find easily available in your security setting. So after that, if you see at the bottom, after going through all this firewall, you do have options to allow app through the firewall. If you remember, we can set this option with the advanced firewall policy as well. So from here, if you are interested to allow any app to run through the firewall or to give a permission to bypass this firewall, that can be done from here. Okay, now so after that, we do have app and browser control. So from here, you'll find the 2 options. One is the reputation based protection, second one is the exploit protection. So if you talk about the reputation based this protection, it is actually a kind of files or the apps that will be allowed on the basis of its reputation actually. Okay, now you can have an option from here, any app that you would like to block, any download that you would like to block, or checking any app or the file that you want to turn off. These options are sitting over here, so that can be selected by the user automatically. And the next option that we have over here is the exploit protection. So if you go through this exploit protection option, actually this was actually started since Windows 10. Okay, now if I go through, this is a quite important, one of the most important this option that I find in terms of this security setting. So the first one is ensure control flow integrity for indirect calls. This option is for the CFG. So if in case you are not allowed to install some kind of apps even over here with the help of this Microsoft default security option, and you would like to test that application, you can simply turn off over here, but I do suggest don't go for that. And second one over here, as you find over here, data execution prevention. If you remember, in the older version of operating system or still in the new version of the server operating system, we do have option to prevent or disable the option for the client when they log in, their external device auto execution will be prevented. Why we do this? In order to secure your system from any kind of unnecessary attack from the viruses actually. What happens normally, we bring the devices from outside, we insert in our device, and that device gets auto executed. So if you'd like to stop that auto execution, and first you insert your USB device, for example, first you scan, then only you'd like to open that. So that would be much wise decision actually. So for that, this option is given in client operating system. Also this can be done actually, but this option is already provided with the server, so it can be chosen over here easily without going to the default group policy any changing. Now after that, we do have option for force randomization of image mandatory, so that the attackers don't find it easily. And of course for the your randomized memory option is also there, also here. So these are the all security options that has been provided by the Windows Server 2022 access. So if you are interested to play with around all this, so you'll have to go through it first. Okay, and we do have all the option over here. Device security is also there. For this device also option is given over here, and apart from this, protection history option is also here. So this gives you a recommendations actually for the Windows security. Okay, so these all are, again, I find it quite user friendly, and it will be much exciting and the easiest one for the all the system administrators whoever are going to upgrade themselves sooner or later in Windows Server 2022. So I guess this was a brief introductory part of your security options in Windows Server 2022. So if you find it a bit informative, so please do like and subscribe. Thank you.